Welcome along, gamers and PlayStation 4 lovers. This is your look at the upcoming PlayStation 4 exclusive games for 2018 that we just cannot wait to play. There are some awesome games on the list for PlayStation 4 this year, and there are already some out there on mygameslounge.com in our multi-format look at the third-party games, but this one is exclusively focusing on those first and second-party games that are going to give you the bragging rights over the other formats. Although, if you like other formats, there's the Xbox One version and the Nintendo Switch version to enjoy too. Lots of stuff on mygameslounge.com, your home of quality gaming. Get over there. If you're watching on YouTube, in the description is the article to accompany this. Get ready to pick your favourite games for the comments, and of course subscribe to the channel on YouTube for more videos. We're going to kick off the list at number 15 with a game I'm really looking forward to, which is Ni no Kuni 2, which is coming to you from the guys at Level 5 Games and Bandai Namco. It's an RPG, action RPG, coming to you on March 23rd. Now, I was a huge fan of the original game, and I'm absolutely shocked they haven't ported the original game over to the PlayStation 4 yet. It's an absolutely beautiful JRPG, action RPG style game. Amazing graphics, wonderfully drawn characters, wonderful story. I absolutely loved the first game. Anyone who played it would probably feel the same way if they like this genre of game. Cannot wait for the second one. Looks awesome. In at number 14, we've got Days Gone, which is coming out in the early end of 2018. I was hoping this one would come out sooner actually, gamers, but it's by Ben Studio and Sony Interactive Entertainment as an open world action adventure. I was expecting this one to come out in the slot where God of War actually is now, which is why it's higher up on our list. This is all in release order. But it's looking an amazing game. I mean, it looks really good. Ben Studio are known for making quality games. It's possibly taking a little bit extra time to put those finishing touches on it, but when it does come around, everything about this looks excellent. More information on mygameslounge.com. In at 13 is the one that's been announced recently. The game has been announced to coming out on the 20th of April 2018, and it's taking a twist on the God of War style. It's still going to be action, but it's going to be a little bit more action adventure, maybe slightly more open world too, by Sony Interactive Entertainment and Santa Monica Studios. God of War has been a favourite of mine for years. Kratos is awesome, but I think the maturity of his character and to partnering with his son is the right move for gaming now. It makes it a little bit more believable, a little bit more serious, but still it's got those awesome boss fights that look great. In at 12, we're going into the games that haven't got release dates now. So we've got Spider-Man, which is coming out at some point in 2018 thanks to the guys at Insomniac Games and being partners second party with Sony. It's an open world action adventure that lets you play as fucking Spider-Man. Yeah, you're going to be Peter Parker, you're going to be an experienced Spider-Man, you're going to have lots of cool abilities, and it's going to be an Insomniac game. If you have not played Ratchet & Clank, or if you're an Xbox person and you haven't played Sunset Overdrive, play them. Insomniac make amazing games, and this is going to be outstanding. Cannot wait for that one. In at 11, we've got Detroit Become Human. This is by Quantic Dream and Sony as a first-party game with a story-driven, kind of semi-graphic adventure, although you are going to control the character a little bit more than you would do in your traditional point-and-click style game. It's all about choice. There's been some controversy around it already, but to be honest, these themes are nothing we haven't seen in Quantic Dream's games before, particularly Heavy Rain, that was an outstanding game. They've gone back to that kind of style where it's all about choice, decisions, and how the output is going to be in these kind of dark situations. Looking forward to this. It's going to be a good one. Hopefully makes it this year. In at 10 on the list as we go down through the year is my hopes for the Final Fantasy VII Remake to finally see reality. There was lots of theories that it was going to get done by Square Enix and to bring back the JRPG in 2018. It's supposed to actually be arriving. It looks amazing. I love Final Fantasy VII. Lots of fans out there for it. We've wanted this remake for a while. A few question marks about the episodic nature of it. Maybe that's why it's taking some time, and they're considering releasing it as a bigger game rather than in episodes. Hopefully we'll find out more about this, but again, what can you say? Final Fantasy Remake, yes, I want it. In at 9, we've got Yakuza 6, which is coming from Sega and Sony are partnering as a second party deal to release this exclusively on the PlayStation 4 as an open world action adventure. The game is one of those series that if you've been following it, you really enjoy. I've passed this on to one of the team at mygameslounge.com, and they are super looking forward to playing this one. It looks absolutely fantastic. We've had a lot of the prequel games re-released, so there's lots of games available in this series on the PlayStation 4 to enjoy, to see if it's for you. But the story and the gameplay is going to be really polished up for the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 4 Pro. Looks really cool. Check it out. In at 8, as we're getting through, this is one I made a mistake with. I should have put this earlier on the list as I re-record this section. This is Dissidia Final Fantasy. It's coming out this month. So yeah, sorry about that, guys. But yeah, this is a fighting game featuring Final Fantasy characters, and it looks really fun and certainly worth checking out. I, for one, like the thought of taking Cloud and Tidus into battle and having some fun with the summons. It's really cool, looks great, and one to pick up, and you can pick it out now because I've put it in the wrong place. Whoops. In at number 7, we have definitely got a game that hasn't got a release date, which is Shenmue 3, and it's coming from Nilo and Deep Silver publishing exclusively on the PlayStation 4 this open world action RPG style game. The Kickstarter for this was funded in like 8 hours or something, and it went through millions, but way past its targets in seconds. It's coming to the PlayStation 4. If you're a Dreamcast fan like me, you'll have a lot of affection for this series, as well as Soul Calibur 6, which is coming up. Looking forward to those kind of old school Dreamcast games. Really want to see this one come to light. Hopefully it's this year. In at 6 is a game that impressed us all when it was revealed, and this is Concrete Genie by Pixel Opus and Sony teaming together to make this kind of adventure game that involves this life graffiti and this stunning kind of graphic world. It's scheduled to come out this year in 2018. It looks absolutely stunning. I really like the art style. He's got this brush that allows him to paint the streets of this town, and they allow you to open up other areas by solving puzzles, such as creating a living mural that's kind of electricity, and it opens a door for you. Looks absolutely gorgeous. More information on that on mygameslounge.com. Another interesting one for Sony is Dreams. This one's been kind of hanging around for a while by Media Molecule, the guys that brought us the original Little Big Planet. This one allows you to kind of create your own game within the game as you build a dream, but they've done something recently which is to wrap kind of a story around it to give you a bit more of a focus. We can see from the trailer there's just so much stuff you can actually kind of create in this game. 2D, 3D, abstract, realistic, whatever you want to do seems to be kind of like a construct game. It looks interesting, and I can't wait to see what it's like to actually play this. In at number 4 is another one I've completely messed up, which is Shadow of the Colossus, which is also available. I've done this list in a completely random order, as it seems. It's an action adventure game coming from Japan Studio and remastered by Bluepoint Games and Sony. The game is absolutely amazing. I cannot wait to play this. I've been looking forward to the re-release for some time. If you've not played it, play it. It's an absolute classic and deserves some time to have a look at it. If you've played it before, I mean, you're going to play it again, aren't you? It's that good. Amazing Shadow of the Colossus. Okay, in at 3, we've got Kingdom Hearts 3. I feel like you shouldn't even talk about Kingdom Hearts 3. It's that much of a rarity. Square Enix have promised us that it's coming this year. Do we believe them? I'm not sure. It's an action RPG following on from the games on the PlayStation 2 era. Absolutely amazing games they were. They were kind of like the alternative to Final Fantasy, in a way, a bit more action-packed back then. Loved the series, lots of fans worldwide. The Disney character integration is just perfect. Really looking forward to playing it eventually. Are we ever going to see it? Hopefully. In at number 2, we've got some kind of out there predictions. Is this coming in 2018 or 2019? There's a few reports it could be this year. I seriously doubt it, gamers. This is Death Stranding by Kojima Productions and Sony Interactive Entertainment. It's kind of like an action adventure stealth game featuring some weird as fuck kind of like themes that no one fully understands. It looks incredible. It looks interesting. It's Hideo Kojima, so it's going to be a bit weird. And what I find crazy is that it actually supposedly makes sense if you've been playing it for a while, which doesn't make sense at all. Yeah, Death Stranding could make it, probably not. And as for other games, again, that have been stated for 2018, I would love The Last of Us Part 2 to be one of those. Love it, absolutely, because The Last of Us was one of the best games I have ever played. This is by Naughty Dog, of course, and Sony Interactive Entertainment, and it's another action-adventure, narrative-driven game. Scheduled for 2018-19 in some places on the internet. I firmly believe this will slip into 2019 and they will make it absolutely amazing, but it could make it this year. Will it? Let me know in the comments what you think. Will it make it out? Thank you guys, apologies for getting some of the orders wrong there, but I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know your favourites in the comments below, and of course pick out those games that you want to see coming for the PlayStation 4 that I might have missed. If you enjoyed the video or found it useful, please like it and subscribe to the channel on YouTube. Share this around with your gamers on social media and visit us on mygameslounge.com.